Welcome back to the Dark Place. Now, this will be my second playthrough of this game, though this time I have brought the technologies. Let me show you. Huzzah! Windows Paint. For drawing out a little map of what I remember, purely based off of memory. So, see how this goes. Zoom in, enhance. Alright. So this is us. Nice. So this is all I remember from the last time playing. So up here we got that chasm, which I'm not too confident about. I don't really know what's going on there, but I've gone there 3 times and died. And there's like some red brick house across the chasm. Maybe we can go around the chasm. That's what I'm hoping for. Maybe. I don't know yet. We got the bleeding tree. We got the tree with the hole. Some chair, some cornfield. Man-eating tree next to this lighthouse. Oh, right. Oh, Mango Village. Nice. Around this campfire, we have like 3 people. They're just kind of chilling. Of course, we got the shed. We got the shed next to the lake and the dock. I feel like this could be of importance. I believe the church to be of importance somehow. I'm going to be honest. I have no freaking clue what the end goal here is. But these are the landmarks that I can remember. Got a bunch of things happening. And honestly, I don't know what's up with the trees, but the trees, my god, are the real villains of the story. But I'm fairly confident in this map. We might come back to it. Might update it while playing. I don't know yet. Let's play this. Let's get on with it. Wake up. I pick myself up. The canopy of leaves far above my head shroud the cloudy sky, so it's dim down at the forest floor. I've never been here before. What is up with this? Look up? I look above my head through the trees. I see a dark cloud moving quickly towards the northwest. Does it mean anything, though? I don't know yet. Well, I've already read the note. It's a bunch of rules, it's like... we don't need to read the rules. What is the plan? Yeah, I'm just kind of going south. Just gonna go south. Smells like tree sap. There's some white wooden posts sticking out of the ground in random places here. That's strange. Okay. Is there anything around it? To the north, I see a toy box. I'm determined to, I guess, just see more of the map. Anything of note. And if we die, we die. It's kind of my attitude at the moment. Let's check out this toy box. Toy box. There's a box in the grass. Toys is written on the front in big red letters. Approach the box. I come to the toy box. Now I can see 3 red splotches on the front. Open it. Oh, we got a little animation here. That's... oh. Huh? The toy box is empty, but there are words carved into the bottom. Read the carving. He's escaped. He's escaped. The drummers go west to find his beat. Stay away from his monstrous descent. He escaped. He escaped. Descent? Yeah, I'm gonna shut that box. Toy box is empty. Flock of crows fly from the west. Is that where the The toy has escaped? It's all box, no toy. Weird. I see a cottage to the west. A cottage? Front of cottage. There's a tiny white cottage in the woods with a light brown thatched roof. There are no windows, but the whole corner is almost buried in garbage. I can see a door here on the south side of the cottage. Wait, can I open it? There's scratches all over the door at a low height, probably from animals. The cottage would seem more normal if there were windows. Very strange. Let's listen. Oh. I knock. I knock and wait. Nothing happens. I'll listen. An old voice says, "Leave me alone! Leave me alone! You're one of those freaks who won't leave me alone! You want to break in?" No, what are you talking about? Yes, let me in. I am in fact one of those freaks. So yes. She screams, "Go roll around in your filth! Just leave my house alone! I'm not coming out! I'm never coming out!" Then she doesn't speak again. Very productive. Huh. Oh, there are nice purple flowers here. When I keep going west, some weird thing in the grass here. They look like tiny cranks that would go in the backs of wind-up toys. Huh. I'm just gonna keep going west. To the west, I see smoke rising over the trees. Okay, this might be the group of people. Campfire. I stumble upon a campfire and a group sitting around it in lawn chairs. They seem less alarmed by my presence than by my holstered weapon. One hovers his hand over his hip in defensive posture. Hello? They visibly relax. One of the three, a broadly old man, tilts his head and seems to go back to sleep. The other guy keeps an eye on me. He looks younger and skinnier. The lady stares back absently at the fire. So last time I talked to the suspicious guy, so I'll talk to the lady. One of her eyes is blue, while the other is hazel. She doesn't seem to want to talk. Hello? She looks guilty of something. Leave her alone. Okay, let's just go west. I turn to leave. "Don't go west," says the lady. "Stay out of the mansion." All right. "I shouldn't have said that," she murmurs. "Now he's going to the mansion." You know what? Let's go to the mansion. This time, very curious what it is. Oh! Mansion gate. A rusted lion gate stands in front of me. Ahead is a mansion. Hop the gate. Look at the mansion. Hop the gate. The gate swings open when I touch it. Walk through the front lawn. In the shadows, I see weeds growing up at the base of the house. Ahead is the front porch. There are many windows, all with closed curtains. I wonder if anyone's like in this house, in this mansion. Go to the porch. I climb the steps up to the front porch. The front door is ahead. To the left is a dusty rocking chair. To the right on the porch is a window. I could sit on the rocking chair, go to the front door, or go to the window. Yeah, the first thing I do when I walk to a stranger's house is just peek through their window. So, yeah, let's do that. I can't see inside. The curtains are closed, but I think it's dark in there. Alright, opening the window. Surprisingly, the window opens. Oh, well, let's go inside. Casual. Um, home, casually breaking into this home. I carefully crawl through the window. I'm greeted by the smell of old tissues and a creaky, hard wooden floor. It's hard to see in here. I think this is the foyer. To the west are stairs leading up. South, a doorway leading to another part of the foyer. Yeah, let's go to the south foyer. Here I see the front door and a dusty coat rack. West, a doorway leads into the living room. South, there is a closed door. So what's so dangerous about this mansion? Go to the living room. Living room. I step onto the lush carpet. There's a dusty sofa and a television with a bent antenna. Behind the sofa, a doorway leads to the kitchen. To the south, a doorway leads to the dining room. Now, this place is pretty big. It's a mansion. So, okay. So I can go to the dining room, go to the kitchen, go to the foyer, switch on the television. Now, the descriptions of this place have just been saying everything is dusty and like no proof of life. So I think this place is quite safe and there's no creepy crawlers in this house. I want to switch on the television. I switch on the television. It's static. Okay. Go to the dining room. Dining room. A huge dining table is set up for a banquet full of delicious foods laid out over a nice ornamental cover, but there's a horrible stench that makes me want to retch. Beautiful pottery lines the shelves on the walls, and a marble statue of a man stands in the far corner. Ooh. A horrible stench, you say? Go to the dining table, look at the statue, go back to the living room. I feel like so far the last statue is talking to me, so maybe this statue's alive as well. Let's go to the dining table first, though. There's all kinds of food on the table. I see a big turkey, fruit salad, mashed potatoes, various candies and puddings. Amidst it all, I see a shiny golden key. Oh, golden key. Take the key. The key is strangely shiny, almost like it's never been touched. I don't see a single mark or smudge of fingerprints. Huh. And then there's spooky music. That's a bit odd because the rest of this house seems to be quite dusty. I'm pretty hesitant to take this key. I'm not going to take the key. I decide not to. But I'll grab a piece of candy. Oh, join us under the table for a real banquet all together now. It's a feast that never ends. N71. Yeah, don't eat the candy. No, that's very bad. I want to learn more about this mansion, so I'm gonna head that way. Mansion gate. Oh, okay. So I finally made it back to the mansion gate. Took a little bit. Well, let's go in. Walk through the front lawn. This time let's go to the front door. The rose-colored paint of the front door has been chipped off in some places. There is a doorbell. Use the doorbell. Listen. Oh. So there is somebody home. I'm gonna use the doorbell. And then listen. Hello?
the door. Open the door. Open the door.
Coming in. It's blocked by something. Well then. I guess I'll, go through the window instead. Go inside. I carefully crawl through the window. I'm greeted by the smell of old tissues and creaky hardwood wood floor. It's hard to see in here. I think this is the foyer. To the west are stairs leading up. South, a doorway leads to another part of the foyer. Now, when I did listen, there was someone walking in this house, this mansion, so I'm not alone. Let's go upstairs. Top of the stairs. A hallway stretches left and right. Across from the stairs, I see a children's room. Left of the doorway to the children's room, a grandfather clock stands tall. Let's go to this grandfather clock. There are paintings on the wall. Once depict a mother and father holding a baby. Ahead, I see bathroom. Yeah, let's go to the bathroom. It's a small bathroom. To my right is a shower, and to my left is a sink and a cupboard. And of course, the toilet. Open the cupboard, wash my hands, flush the toilet. I'm gonna flush the toilet. Nice. And I'm gonna open the cupboard. I open the cupboard. There's toilet paper, cleaning supplies, and a box of latex gloves. Take a pair of gloves. Oh, I take a pair of gloves. Yes! New item unlocked. And then I'm going to go back to the hallway and not wash my hands. Go back to the stairs. Ooh. A hallway stretches left and right. Across from the stairs, I see a children's room. Why is that clock? Sounds like it's a bit faster than I remember. Go into the children's room. There is a little girl with a red dress sitting on a big pink bed. She's staring up at the ceiling with a vacant expression. Small toys litter the ground. There is a big closet. Go to the little girl, look at the toys, open the closet. I'm gonna look at the toys. I see a dumpster truck, a snow globe, a smiling telephone, and a pirate ship, among other things. Okay, I don't think that's important. I'm going to open the closet. In the closet there are even more toys, as well as piles of clothes. Go to the little girl. The little girl isn't real. Her skin is made of plastic. There is a big mechanical wind-up key attached to her back. Twist the wind-up mechanism. Look at the toys. Open the closet. Okay, I already did that. So let's twist the wind-up mechanism. She twitches into motion. I like toys. The drummer toy told me. Take the whole box. So I took the box and played with them all. But it's dark in here now. Where's the puppy I want? She stops, staring up at the ceiling again. It's very strange. I'm just gonna leave now. At the end of the hallway to the north is a black wooden door. Listen. Open the door. It's locked. Okay. Let's go back down the stairs. A tiny plastic marching drummer toy is at the bottom of the stairs. How did it get down there? That's a little... Yikes. Continue down the stairs. The marching drummer's mouth is a simple black line drawn straight across its face from one cheek to the other, and its eyes just stare dead ahead. Oops. The drummer toy begins to vibrate. Something agonizes under the surface. Go down the stairs. It explodes into a giant, slithering spiderweb of tooth-geared wheels and sharp nails and screws. It crawling up the stairs. Run. I trip on the stairs, get up. I reach the top of the stairs. I feel as if I'm running in slow motion. Go into the children's room. I run into the children's room and slam the door. Hide in the closet. Oh. What the hell? What's going on? Peek out of the closet, get out, wait. I wait. Peek. I don't see anything in the children's room. Get out. The door is busted off its hinges. The door is busted off its hinges. Go back into the hallway. Top of the stairs. It seems safe. Let's go to the right. Can I open this door? No, it's still locked. Go downstairs. Go to the south foyer. Here, I see the front door and a dusty coat rack. West, a doorway leads into the living room. South, there is a closed door. Let's go to that closed door. South foyer. I step up to the door. Listen. Oh. Wasn't that pleasant? Open the door. I swing the door open. It's an empty parlor. I look in, but I don't see anything. Go elsewhere. South foyer. Here I see the front door and a dusty coat rack. West, a doorway leads into the living room. South, there is a closed door. Let's go into the living room. Behind the sofa, a doorway leads into the kitchen. To the south, a doorway leads into the dining room. I think last time we went to the dining room. Let's go to the kitchen. Kitchen. It looks like a kitchen from the 70s. I feel like I'm being watched. To the west, a door leads out to the back porch. To the east, through an open door, I see into the pantry. Go to the pantry. Pantry. Many ingredients and silverware line the shelves. The food at the front of the shelves is okay, but at the back of the shelves, everything looks moldy and rancid. I see a note taped to this can of chili beans. Chili beans? Read the note. Putting the note here because you never see it, even when it's on the front door, but I know how much you gorge yourself on these beans. Oh yeah, I love gorging myself on some beans. We all know the old dog is getting fat, and we all know it's because you feed him under the table, but you won't admit it. Well, you have to stop because he's lying there screaming, and it looks like he's going to burst, and he won't leave the table. Oh. The door slams behind me. It's pitch dark in the pantry. Open the door. I try to twist the knob. It's like it's being held on the other side. Keep trying. Hey, who is that? Hey, who is that? I finally managed to get the door open. I don't see anyone. Get out of the pantry. Okay. Go back to the living room. I step onto the lush carpet. There's a dusty sofa and a television with a bent antenna. Behind the sofa, a doorway leads into the kitchen. To the south, a doorway leads to the dining room. Let's turn on the television. I switch on the television. It's static. What about is there anything in the kitchen? Just, nothing? Okay. Let's go to the dining room. So this is where I died last time. The huge dining table is set up for a banquet full of delicious foods laid out over a nice ornamental cover, but there's a horrible stench that makes me want to retch. Beautiful pottery lines the shelves on the wall, and a marble statue of a man stands in the far corner. Look at the statue. It's a statue of a muscular man staring at the dining table with a fierce look. Fierce look? Huh? Go to the dining table. There's all kinds of food on the table. I see big turkey, fruit salad, mashed potatoes, various candies and puddings. Amidst it all, I see a shiny golden key. Let's this time look under the table. Should I pull the drapery and look underneath? How about no, actually? Is there anything else I can do in this room? It doesn't seem to be, so you know what? I think I will look under the table. Yes. I see nothing under the table. What? Well, then I'm gonna take the key. I take the shiny golden key with my gloves. I'm gonna look under the table. They're okay. What? Who? Wait, they're okay? Who's okay? Huh? Go back. Yeah, I'm going to be going now. Going to the living room. I step onto the lush carpet. Let's go to the foyer. And then north foyer. And let's go upstairs. Top of stairs. And let's go to the right. At the end of the hall to the north is a black wooden door. Let's open the door. I unlock it with my golden key. Open it. There is a tiny white wooden ladder leading up to the attic. Climb the ladder. I carefully climb to the top of the ladder as it wobbles back and forth. Above me is the attic door. Push up the attic door. Oh. Well, looks like looks like everything's good in here. Yep. Attic. The attic is lit by a tiny bulb. I see an old dresser in the corner. A box in the far corner is marked with 3 red dots. And one of the rules from the start is 3 red dots mark liars. Huh. I still haven't really figured that out, if it's a riddle or what. Let's go to the dresser then. It's a dusty dresser. Search the dresser. There's nothing in the dresser, but there are words carved on the inside. Look, the letters. Seek knowledge in the brick library north of Central Chasm. Summon the lucky spirit for guidance. What? Now I do know about the library. Well, I didn't know it was a library, but I know about the brick building across from the chasm. Summon the lucky spirit for guidance, though? Huh. Leave the dresser. Go to the box marked with 3 red dots. I'm gonna do it. As I get closer, the box starts shaking. I hear growling noises. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm afraid of the box. Yeah, I'm gonna move back downstairs. You know, I think it's time to leave. Go downstairs. I've gotten important information. So let's go to the front porch. You know what? Sit on the rocking chair. I sit down in the rocking chair. It's nice to rest my legs. This is too comfortable. I stand up. Oh, well. I guess I'll leave now. Okay, well, I guess I'm out of the mansion now. Oh, statue. There's a old statue of an old man taken over by moss and vines and dust. Is this the do I know this statue? Is this the one that I interacted with before? Examine the statue. The old man's glasses are awkwardly tiny for his head. Oh, so it is. I'll watch the statue. I'm just not stone, I move! Then just a few more minutes. I'm gonna watch the statue. The stone statue doesn't move. I'm gonna watch the statue. The stone statue doesn't move. Oh! It's just an old statue made of stone. Go elsewhere. Oh, well that was anticlimactic. Oh, okay. North, I must go. To the east, I see a garden. Strange garden. A white picket fence surrounds the wide garden, but instead of flowers, there are numerous hands sticking up out of the raked soil. Okay. Enter the hand garden. Yeah. I walk between the lines of hands. Their fingers stretched out like flower petals, as if they are waving hello to each other. Some hands are wrinkled and some are tiny. Oh. Carefully touch a hand? Grab a hand? Yeah, I grab a hand. This cannot be good. Oh, wow. So I'm not gonna grab it? Okay. Carefully touch a hand. I stop and look at the hand with spindly fingers. Touch it. I carefully tap the hand with my finger, and it jerks to motion, grasping at the air with aggression. What? Look at the hands. All the hands are facing my way. Their fingers are tense, arching down, reaching towards me. Ah. Slowly leave the garden. I go south to leave the garden. At once, all the hands quickly sink into the ground. The hand garden is filled with holes. Run. The ground is rumbling. Run. Behind me, I see hundreds of hands reaching out of a big hole that just opened up in the dirt. Run. I look back and see a giant tangled mass of arms and fingers rolling after me, dragging itself across the garden. Run. I'm out of the garden. The amalgamate of hands is still following me. It crushes the white picket fence. Okay. Surrender? Okay, run south. I run through the trees trying to lose its sight. Run south. South? I can't hear it anymore, but I think it's still following me. Run north. Run north. Hide somewhere. I jump into a bush and stay quiet. Wait. What the fuck? I'm gonna just keep waiting. Is it okay to get out now? I get out of the bush. My clothes are covered in tiny, prickly burrs. So that just happened. I'm gonna go north. Oh, wait. To the east, I see a garden. Hand garden. A white picket fence surrounds the ground, and all the hands are gone. All that's left of it is a bunch of holes. Well, that's just pleasant, isn't it? It's down into the ground to the south. Yeah. Let's keep going north. Wait, what is this? It's a glass telephone booth with a red telephone. Ugh. It's a glass telephone booth with a red telephone inside. Oh, what is this? Open the telephone booth. There's nothing strange about it, though it looks a little old. Go inside the telephone booth. I close the door behind me. I feel quite safe in here. There's a few sticky notes on the bottom of the phone case with numbers written on them, and little notes beneath. Look at the numbers. The first number is written in big bubbly letters. Call for cookies. Look at the next note. The second note is barely scratched on as if in a hurry. Call if funny. Huh? Look at the next note. The third one seems like an official printed note. Power Co. Look at the next one. Under the fourth number is an empty note with a hole ripped through it. Okay, look at the next one. Under the fifth number is no note, just another number. What was the first one again? Call for cookies? Weird. Use the phone. It needs a coin. I don't have one. Wait a minute. I remember where I found the coin before. It was at the church. Close the telephone booth. So do I... You think should I do that or try to go to the cavern? Might as well try the... Wait, what is this? To the northeast is the corner of a red brick building. Wait a minute, what? Could it possibly be? To east is a red brick wall. A red word runs up out of the ground and through the wall from the west. Can I get in this building? To the southeast is the corner of a red brick building. Small patches of grass stick out of the sandy ground. The sun beats down without any trees. Weird. Let's go east. So I can find like a door, really. To the west is a red brick wall. An animal track leads east from here. To the south, a deep crack juts out from a chasm. I'm on the other side of the chasm. Guess I somehow ended up over here. Cool. What, can I get in here? Oh, library. To the north is a fancy oak door. Faded letters painted on the brick above it read, DB Library. Go to the door. Someone grabs my shoulder. Scream, flinch away, attack, flinch away. The old man lets his hand off my shoulder. He wears a long, dark green trench coat and has a balding head. There's a bloody bandage on his neck. Pull out my pocket pistol. You scared me. Who are you? Okay. So from the mansion, it seems like we got some important information. And I kind of forget what it said, except for to go to the library and trust somebody. Was it something? I can't exactly remember what the note said. I probably should have written that down or something. That seems pretty important. But I think I should trust this person. Who are you? The man holds up a hand for me to wait. He reaches a black gloved hand into his coat and pulls out a tape recorder. What is this? Man winds the tape back and presses play. Sorry. A deep voice comes from the tape recorder. It's certainly not the old man's voice. Why are you talking through a tape recorder? Get away from me, you freak! Why are you talking through a tape recorder? Rendering victims physically unable to speak. What happened? Forcibly extract the larynx. I don't know how to say that. By suction to the mouth. Witnesses and locals call them librarians. What do they look like? The mute man winds all the way back through the tape recorder. Then he resorts to hand gestures. I can't understand them. Do they have a weakness? The man struggles to find anything. Aggravated by sudden noises. We have yet to acquire a deceased specimen and suspect they consume their dead or do not age like other organisms. Sorry, but I have to go in there. Okay, I'll leave. Sorry, but I have to go in there. Our expert presume suffocation is what bodies of the victim never found. Survivors suffer from severe mental trauma. Well, I'm gonna go in there. I go to open the door. The mute man scurries off into the woods. It's kind of a funny visual. Listen. Open the door. The door creaks open. Go inside. lobby. There is a black and white checkered floor and a big desk in the west corner covered in papers and dust. I see a blank door to the east. Go to the east door. I go to the door on the west wall. Listen. Open the door. The door opens. Inside the room I see bookshelves. Reading room. This library shows years of neglect. The shelves are filled with cobwebs. There's the way to the lobby and another door on the same wall to the north. Go to the other door. Look at the books. Look at the books. I rub the dust off books on this shelf and read their names. An investigation of dusk between music and silence. Go to other shelves. Go to other shelves. I rub the dust off some books on the second shelf and read their names. Dark Contact, Volume 1. Learn to Spell. Go elsewhere. There is this other door. There's the way to the lobby and another door on the same wall to the north. Go to the other door. This door has the words office on it. Listen. Of course it's silent. It's a library, so I hear nothing. I don't really want to open that door. I'm gonna look back at the books. I'm gonna click between music and silence and hope nothing bad happens. I flip through the pages. It's a children's book about a boy carrying a magic hourglass with his soul trapped inside. An investigation of dusk. It's a book researching a barren land called Dusk that surrounds the dark place. Dusk has strange effects on space-time. Time seems to move continuously slower the further away you are from the dark place. Keep reading. The research team carried a telephone pole into the dusk to test the effects of the distortion. At about a mile out, they met resistance before the center of the pole suddenly combusted into flames. They theorized it was caused by an intense pressure from the two opposite sides of the pole, pushing inward. Let's read these other books then. Dark Contact, Volume 1. I turned the cover with intrigue, only to find out it's a phone book from the residents of the dark place. Learn to Spell. It's a wordy, educational, non-fiction book about the history of magic books and summoning spells. There's a chapter for various types of spirits and their cultural origins. Desert spirits, rainforest spirits, Arctic spirits, rainforest spirits. Rainforest spirits are obtuse, beast-like, and may seem malicious. They are summoned with commands written in a certain ink and then spoken. They are definite. They are defined by their specific rhythm, meter, and repetition. Example spells are given: turn a heel and kick and run, and throw one stone to kill two birds. Desert spirits. Desert spirits tend to be powerful and resolute, yet unpredictable in their judgment on creatures. They often require physical items such as candles along certain shapes of stones to summon. Examples given include stones resembling man-made tools or utensils. Odd. What about Arctic spirits? Arctic spirits are gentle but stubborn and rarely choose to interfere with nature's course. No method of summoning is known. They appear on their own to meek souls in need, and often those who are freezing in the cold. Stop reading. I shut the book. Go elsewhere. Go back to the lobby. I've basically done everything I can do in this library besides go to the office. I'll listen. Open the office door. The office is even more decrepit. Enter the office. To my left, there's a coffee table, a newspaper, and a few magazines. Along the right wall is a sink and cabinets with an old printer. At the far end of the room is a desk with a computer. Above it, red words are scratched into the wall, and a red arrow points down to the desk. Look at the words on the wall. For the loud monsters, fun and games below. Why would I do that? Read the newspapers, turn on the computer, leave the office. Let's just read the newspaper. I grab the dusty newspaper and read the first headline. Dagger spreads across Northeast for the first time in recorded history. Some locals have begun to perpetuate it with further acts of arson. Dagger Forest is the future, says a resident who would like to remain anonymous. What did it say on the wall again? For the loud mouths, fun and games below. Let's not turn on the computer. But I can move the desk. But that would probably be bad, right? Move the desk. I push the desk aside. There's a dingy wooden trapdoor across the sides are 4 rusty metal latches. Okay. Don't open it. Open the trapdoor. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna open the trapdoor. Undo the first latch. Oh, we're just gonna have to do it one at a time, I see. Undo the first latch. Undo the second latch. Okay, well, I'm a little bit worried now. Undo the third latch. Don't. Undo the fourth latch. And then the next line here just says don't. Undo the fourth latch. Oh god. Hello? Oh. Bloody hands. Concrete steps lead down where I can't see. Go down the steps. I go down 10 steps. It's dark down here. Listen. Go down further. Can't see anything. Listen. I hear the hatch close above me. Guys? Go down further. I go down 10 steps. Listen. Go down further. I walk down 10 more steps. There's a light below. I see something red. I'm gonna listen. And then I'm gonna go down further. I step down onto a soft red carpet in a long, fancy hallway lit by a single bright bulb. At the west end of the hallway is a wooden door. To the east is a cabinet. In the middle of the hallway and past is another door with something on it. I can't see clearly. So we can go west, go east, go back up to the trapdoor. Let's go east to this weird cabinet. There's a fancy mahogany mehanging. Yep. There is a fancy mahogany mahogany cabinet in the middle of the hallway. It has 2 compartments. Open the upper drawer, open the lower drawer, open the lower drawer. There's a single shotgun shell. Oh! Take the shotgun shell. I take the shotgun shell. Close the drawer. Open the... Oh, wait, no, that's the one I was just at. Open the upper drawer. It's empty. Close the upper drawer. Open the lower drawer. It's empty. Just making sure. Go past the cabinet. I go around the cabinet to the door at the east end of the hallway. On the door is a detailed painting of a chunky soup on a plate with seasoned bread and some slices of cheese. Down to the left of the door, there's a vent on the wall. I'm gonna listen. Open the door. Open the vent. Let's open the vent. I can't get it open. Listen to the door. Open the door. I crack open the door. It's pitch dark inside. I smell warm food. Shut the door. I quietly shut the door. Something seemed off. Let's go back. And this time let's go west. The door is a rich, dark-colored wood. The doorknob seems as if it were made of gold. The door is ornate, but it seems like it could fall off its hinges any moment. Listen. Alright, so that guy said that they don't like noise, so... And if this door might fall off his hinges, So let's just go east and open that other door instead. Because that feels safer. I crack open the door. It's pitch dark inside. I smell warm food. Open the door. Carefully! Something leaps onto my face. I fall to the ground, grasping for air. I can't see. Something is stuck, sucking the air from my lungs. Struggle. Something rips through my mouth, filling my throat with blood, and I lose consciousness.